Hello guys, it's Shockwave King, and I'm back once again with some, you saw the title of the video. There's no way I can sugarcoat this. There's no way I can make this happy or daffy. I don't know what type of drugs these YouTubers been on, or if they're getting paid, but the fact that some of these bastards have the audacity to say that Transformers Siege, or whatever that retarded Netflix series is called, is good. I don't know what type of drugs they're on. I'm gonna be honest with you. I tried my best. I wanted this. I was working on a webcomic, so I was just going into this just like a new Transformers series. I haven't been interested in buying the toys recently because most of them in garbage, and can't really find a Transformers Studio series around here. And plus, I don't have the money at the appropriate time, so it's just like, have no interest in buying them. Even when I had money, the Studio series is just like the ones they had up was even something I want. I want another version of Crankcase. I already have one, so I wasn't really feeling that Megatron. But it's just like, get back on the main subject. To get that fucking retarded Siege. Alright. I just need something to watch. I was bored. And I was like, one of these days, they were like the 28th. Like the days starting to meld together on the webcomic. I was like, yeah, I need something to watch. It's just, when that Transformer Netflix series gonna come out? Oh, on Thursday, the 30th. I was like, yeah. And then like the day came up, I was like, isn't that Transformer series out? Yeah, let's go into it. Had nothing else to do. I was pausing for the webcomic because, you know, I gotta take a break every once in a while. And I tried to give it a chance. I really did. 5 minutes in, I made it 5 minutes. Alright, 5 minutes in, the rage built up, man. It gotten so bad, by the time I got to episode 4, I couldn't tolerate watching this damn garbage anymore. I couldn't. I don't see why it's so hard for Hasbro and Takaro to make a good Transformers series. Nobody watching that garbage Cyberverse. Nobody's watching that retarded, stupid sequel they made to Transformer Prime. I don't understand why they thought it was a good idea to release that trash in the first place. What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with them? It is a disappointment. It's not even funny. But let's get into episode 1. After episode 4, I just skipped everything else. You could ask. I couldn't take this garbage no more, man. I just couldn't do it no more, man. I just couldn't. So this is like, it starts off. Alright, right off the bat, a secret over here getting shot and mowed down. Alright, at first I was like, that's Thundercracker, right? There's just like another secret comes down, and he also looks like Thundercracker, and I can't tell if that's Thundercracker or Skywatch. I can't even tell the difference. But it's Wheeljack and Bumblebee. They're over here walking and chilling and didn't do it. Hey, look, guys, it's just you got to do your job, Bumblebee. Right? He's not a messenger. He's not nothing else. Bumblebee is just a mercenary. He's pretty much a gun for hire. They got to trying to search him in a John. And you respect. Wheeljack kept on saying, you know, the Autobots hired him. That's a lie. Wheeljack hired him. And you expect Optimus Prime would know who Wheeljack hired for this mission. But apparently Optimus Prime is so brain dead and retarded that he does not know who his own men hired. Hello guys, I'm back. I only lost about 5 minutes of footage. Let's go back on this. I don't see why Wheeljack I don't see why Optimus Prime is so retarded that not to know that one of his own men done hired somebody to do the job for him. I'm telling you, I really tried. I really tried to enjoy this series. I only lost some good minutes with fucking footage, but it's time to do this remake shit. Cause I'm sick and tired of Hasbro doing the exact same thing. Ever since Transformer Prime ended, it seemed like they're too stupid to come up with a confident series after that. I don't care about you and your overly supersized toys. I don't care about that garbage. Give me a show. Do you like with a new show? You have reason to make some new Transformers. But oh no, that's not good enough. It's not good enough. So it goes back to some more retardation. Well, number one, Jetfire just cut off Starscream's arm for no reason. For no apparent reason. Does it have any type of significance? Nope. Because he just straight back right after that. And then, eventually, after all that conversation, they break into a fight. Bumblebee and Wheeljack retarded self decide to run away. Let's get away! And Megatron showed up, called Bumblebee a coward, tried to give Wheeljack a chance to turn to the Decepticon side of Force, because like at first it's just like Starscream, he didn't disagree with Starscream saying to kill him, but after the conversation it's just like at least Wheeljack wears faction loyalty on his chest, and just right after the media like that he tells Jetfire to kill him. What? And Wheeljack like, wait, you just told me not to kill him. What? And then of course like always, Before they have a chance to do that. Before they have a chance to do that, man. Before they have a chance to do that, of course, that raggedy, two-faced, broken down $2 Optimus Prime show up. I'm sorry, this is gonna be the stupidest Optimus Prime I've ever seen on screen. Cause he show up just to get whooped like a sad boy. He got beat like a redheaded stepchild, but an abusive, drunken father. He got beaten so bad, I thought it was a crime. There was no reason. Right off the bat, in episode 1, Optimus Prime is over here getting dragged to the dirt. At least in the first Transform movie, at least he tried to put up a fight. But this one just roll over and eat dirt, and then had to get saved by Leader 1. Like I was saying before, Leader 1 is one of the good aspects of the series. But even then, what does that character turn to? Don't do it, Optimus Prime. Listen to my concerns. No, I'll do it my way. And every time he do it his way, is just one grandiose mess up fuck up. After that, they run away because, of course, Optimus Prime does not know that Wheeljack somehow... Because Wheeljack kept on saying the Autobots hired Bumblebee, but no, the Autobots did not. Wheeljack hired him, and somehow Optimus Prime did not know about this. And after trying to convince Bumblebee to join him, nope. And it ends off in that same episode with Megatron just like, it's time to hit Optimus Prime where it hurts. And right after that, Ultra Magnus show up. I don't see how they can't tell that's Ultra Magnus. He got 12 feet of shoulders on this man, and he's white, blue, and red. How can you not tell this is Ultra Magnus? It's unknown to me. I don't care if he's wearing a cloak or not. He's blue, white, and wet. It's not that hard to tell who that is. Well, you got those big bulking shoulders like you never seen Ultra Magnus before. And somehow you was a student under Alpha Trion, like Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus, but you can't tell it's Ultra Magnus when he shows up. And Starscream says, like, reveal yourself, and Jetfire just like, stop it, Starscream, stop it. I don't see why they gotta have this retarded rivalry between each other, but it exists, and it turns out to be Ultra Magnus in the episode. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna have Ultra Magnus be a traitor. He's gonna try to end this war. He's gonna set Optimus Prime up. Nope. He tried to talk to Megatron, get captured, throw him straight in the jail, because he's stupid. Why is he this stupid? He's stupid for no reason. He's just dumb. I really do question why. I really do hate. I lost all that footage, but it doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any better because it starts off the next episode. Ultra Magnus trying to talk to Megatron. It'd be like the good old days. We could just burn this war to the end. It could be like peace. Then nope. Megatron doesn't agree and throw his punk ass straight in the jail, just like that. And when Optimus Prime tells the other Autobots, Ultra Magnus has been captured. We can't trust him. He's a traitor. He's a traitor. No. Megatron, Optimus Prime over here yelling towards his own men for no apparent reason. Are these your friends and fellow soldiers? Are these your slaves? What you gotta yell at them for? Don't you have these men under your command? He's like he flips his shit for no reason. I don't know if this is Optimus Prime or a 12-year-old child playing dress-up at a Halloween party. I can't tell which one is which. So then that's when Shockwave shows up later on. I'm skipping over some details, but this is the basic gist of it. I should have said spoilers earlier, but you're not missing anything important. Alright, you're not missing anything important. So just like, I'm sorry if you wanted anything better than this, but this is what you get. Alright, this is all you get. I'm saving some good time for you. Alright. So Shockwave shows up and says, I can find the R-Spark and we can find the R-Spark and reformat the Autobots. And nobody wanted to do that. Nobody wanted to do that retarded crap. But Megatron's just like, yeah, I'll do it. As soon as he says that, somehow Ultra Magnus can hear everything they say, even like a few floors above him. And then like he's able to send a communication back to Optimus Prime. Are you an Autobot or not? Are you going to surrender or not? Make up your retarded mind, Ultra Magnus. Because now you're acting just as stupid as Optimus Prime. We already know how dumb he is in this show. And he's stupid for no reason. I'm sorry. Some of the decisions he makes literally almost get somebody killed. Because he's just that stupid. And that stupid moment is coming up right here now. So Soundwave shows up and tells Megatron about this. And it's just like, yeah, well, you know what? Then, like, the funny thing is, Soundwave showed up, like, he's in the background earlier. I couldn't even tell I don't know if I was just mad at that point, but I couldn't even tell that was Shockwave earlier. So it was just like, alright, Billy, alright. So he's telling about how Ultra Magnus is over telling the Autobots everything. And Megatron just like, alright, then we can use this to our advantage. So he gets Soundwave to make the most retarded bootleg version of Ultra Magnus voice I've ever seen, and somehow by saying Optimus Prime found our spark, Optimus Prime found our spark, like some type of retarded drone, somehow Optimus Prime thinks that's Ultra Magnus, and like everybody else says, it's a trap. No, it's not a trap. We gotta go. It's for the R spark. We gotta go do it. Dumbest Optimus Prime I've ever seen. But then again, to follow up this, the only thing more stupid than Optimus Prime making that decision is who does Megatron send? Send after the Autobots for this trap. You know, Starscream, you know, Blixwing, Astro Train, maybe Thundercracker, maybe Jetfire himself, who actually in the show. What about Shockwave? Some heavy hitter, right? No, some cannon fodder. I didn't even know the character Impactor exists. Who the hell is Skytread? I never heard of a Skytread in my entire life. Who is that? And like those 3 Transformers. You could turn into a camera from G1? Really? This is your grandiose plan for Optimus Prime, and you don't even show your punk ass up either. Then you want to throw a hissy fit when things just failed? Are you serious? So they show up. I like a Leader 1 and Chromia, but it's not like they do anything. They're just there, and Moonracer's not there, so it's just like great. All right then, she's just not there. I guess he wasn't. I guess they didn't want to remake a figure of Moonracer for some reason. Even though they tricked the hell out of Shockwave in G1, that was sad. They showed out of Energon. So they show up. It's a trap. They got to get some Energon, man. They got to get. Because instead of finding the R's, but they just find some Energon. They spring the trap to have a retarded fight, and it's just. I want to say one thing. Mirage. They do some interesting thing with Mirage. Is camouflage powers and abilities, and how you can actually turn himself to look like a Decepticon. But it's just like, is that really worth it? You know, how you can shatter these after images to just digital holograms. And I love that, but everything else is just bad. And in the pack, they look like he get killed. They barely search for him, and that's pretty much it. It's just they go into attack and retreat. One of the Autobots get their side blown out, and they just all leave and run. And Megatron just get mad, and that's when they gotta go torture Ultra Magnus for information. You're gonna cough up the good Ultra Magnus. So of course, how do they torture this man? Of course you gotta do the classic electricity, but then Megatron just like, no, like you give him a shockwave, just like, yeah, I'm gonna turn up the juice. Nope, just some red lightning. Really? You gonna let you chew him some more? I didn't show up here to play Peace Walker. You're not Doctor Strangelove. But Ultra Magnus finally concedes, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna show you where you're at. I'm gonna show you where you're at. Maybe like at the end of the episode, Ratchet shows up, and he's not a part of Autobots. Or he just shows up in general, and he saved Impactor just because. We'll get into Ratchet later. We'll get into him later. So next episode, like episode 3 or 4, something like that. I don't even know anymore. 3 or 4. Now I do like this scene. Ultra Magnus to take him to like mass grave place, and they just like, where are the Autobots, Magnus? And it's just like, you think I'll actually show you? And Magnus get killed. And I like the death of Ultra Magnus, and he turns like this picture type thing. It's just like, when I explained this to my friend Khalid, like, well, he died like in a Sewers Rare character. Like, yeah, he dies directly like he's from Sewers Rare. And he turns to the pixels, and it goes in the Bumblebee. And I'll talk about that plot line later. But oh yeah, I didn't bring it up earlier. Bumblebee first get brought over to the Autobots base, which is just like cloaked over a dome. I don't see why it's not a cave, and of course you gotta have in this series that the Ark is just there. The Ark is there for no damn reason. The Ark, they don't have the Ark there, and it looks so bad. It's just like, why? And then like when Optimus Prime finds out about the R-Spark, they barely even have enough energy on as it is. But you know, diverge some energy to looking for the R-Spark and potentially decloak your entire ship. Are you serious? You gonna risk the life of your own? You haven't even found the location or even proved that R-Spark is even real, but you gonna continue to risk the lives of your own men? But this is the retarded Optimus Prime we're dealing with. You got people out there saying this is comparable to like some classic G1. Have you lost your mind? I've only seen like 10 episodes in G1, and G1 never was like this. Never, in my opinion. But where is it? Where we go from this? It's just what happens to this? So Megatron does something, and Autobots re-divergent power into that, and that's when Bumblebee gets that retarded Alpha Trion code, because of course that must exist. It goes, because the pixel dust goes from him into Bumblebee, straight into Bumblebee, and that's when Wheeljack just like, you know, we can try to activate the space bridge, and that's before Bumblebee eventually shows up later. This is like around episode 4 or 5. I can't remember. I was getting too mad around this point. And just like, instead of going to Bulkhead or anybody else, an actual scientist, some reason they decided to turn Ratchet not into a field medic but also into a scientist. Where's Perceptor? Where's Perceptor? An actual scientist that can help you work on a space bridge. But no, you gotta go find Ratchet. They go find that raggedy ass sleazy Ratchet. Ratchet over here just fixing up any old body. But I did skip over a scene. There was an earlier scene with Mirage, which was supposed to be like a dark scene where he disguised himself as a Decepticon. And it's just like, hey, look, that Decepticon show what they're gonna do is, cause he tells like Decepticon that location of some Autobots, and he just outright tell him that what does it say? He outright tell him that I know some location of the Autobots or something. They show him like a pile of dead Autobots corpses. They've been throwing the pikes and just had their heads caved in and everything else. And it should be a dark moment, but I just feel nothing from it. I honestly didn't feel nothing for that scene. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And why I don't feel anything, I don't know. You tell me why. Cause I try to take this seriously. I honestly did. I honestly tried to care for this, but it's just not happening. So then we get into another stupid moment, because apparently Jetfire's not even a Decepticon. Cause you expect that after he did the Starscream, that'd be the limit. Nope. So they talk to Ratchet and Impactor with the Autobots when he's tackling the Ratchet over there. Impact is just, I'm gonna explain the whole retarded second class citizen. The way they try to push in this thing, just like the way it's implied from impacting like Decepticons and everything, just like if the Autobots dies, it'd be like exterminating the entire race. But they're all Cybertronian, so how they're exterminating the entire race? Destroying the class system is one thing, but acting like destroying the Autobots would be wiping out the entire Cybertronian race is stupid. Cause they're still all Cybertronian. Unless you're gonna try to apply that they're two different species, would be even more stupid. Reformatting an Autobot into a Decepticon. They're just Cybertronian. So wouldn't it just be mind control? And the Awestruck could just be like the apple of Eden from Assassin's Creed before that story went down and shit it. But they bring back Impact and Ratchet, because Impact is just like, I dedicated my life to protecting citizens in general. So he's so grateful that Ratchet saved his life, and I wish I can sit here and tell you people this stuff is good. I don't see what these other guys are watching, but no, just no. If this is little Jimmy's first Transformers series, yes, you enjoy this. But if it's not, and you've seen others, because I don't go into a new Transformers series, especially to get G1, Transformer Automata, Energon, Robots in the Skies 1, or Transformer Prime, or Beast Wars. Every Transformers series changes, just like every Ninja Turtle series changes. So I didn't sign up to see the exact same thing. But this is just trash. And this is like the way they scan the actual Transformers series figures into this show is terrible. You can see what Starscream's shoulders most definitely. You can just see them outright ball joints. And then you got Optimus Prime over here walking around with 10,000 kilotons of back cable on his back. You couldn't at least change that from a figure. At least take some of that false advertisement. But really, I don't think Megatron ever transforms in this. I don't know. I didn't really make it past episode 5. I was just skipping through the episode by that point. But get back to the whole Jetfire thing. It's just like Impact shows up towards Autobot base, and Lucas wants just like take out your Decepticon communicator. If you're legit about no, we're looking for the Decepticons, or just temporarily helping us with the Autobot just to help out Ratchet in this space bridge and stop Megatron from getting the Allspark. So keep on that. Cause like I don't know if they're trying to imply that Decepticons are second-class citizens or whether slaves or a totally different species. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. So Impact takes it off. Jetfire and the Skywarp hears get the location up when it hits the ground, and it's just like, hey, look, was that Impact? Or he's still alive? So they go over there. They find the base, and Jetfire just like, now we should try to give him a chance to surrender. And Skywarp like, no, we're gonna need to blow him out of there like they're rats in a little hole. And Skywarp goes back to try to go tell him, and blam. He gets shot right in his back. He didn't get shot like Ultra Madness or anything else. He got like a light little shot. But I question how he even killed him. He flies away. He flies away. Now, technically, after the whole Ultra Madness thing, that's when the Jetfire was like supposed to show back up, and it's just like that's when. No. It's after this. It's after this part. Some other event happened, right? And that's when Jetfire shows up to meet Megatron there to give him another speech. I think that's like the R-Spark speech or some type of fucking speech. Megatron gives like about at least a good 5 good speeches to his own men. And that's when Skyworld shows up to say Jetfire the traitor, Jetfire traitor, and Jetfire traitor, and Starscream just like really, and then Starscream shows up later, exposes Jetfire for being a traitor. And Megatron answers that true. He's just like, yeah, this is not, I won't help you commit genocide. And he gets shot up and somehow he gets injured and he gets found by the Autobots. And listen, well, to sum it up, alright, I barely even made it through episode 5 and 6, which you can probably tell by now, but overall, I'm extremely disappointed. I really am. Because, like, number one, it came up with 6 episodes, it's 6 24-minute episodes, and I was just like, alright then, got about 6 chapters, you're gonna lay down some foreworks, but it's just like, there's a scene where Optimus Prime goes, the axe, like, helps from the Guardians. So I'm like, oh, the Guardians is like, maybe it could be like the Council from like some Transformers series, but no, the Guardians are just like multiple versions, Titans of Omega Supreme, and they all look the same. There is no Fortress Magnus or anybody else. They all look like Ultra Magnus. They look like the exact scene from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen with Sam with the Robo Heaven and met Robo Jesus. But besides, the Omega Supremes are all shadowed, and Omega Supreme does show up later, and it's just like it doesn't even mean anything to me at that point. It's just why they get away on the arc. Some think they're dead, some think they're not. Megatron just like, yeah, and like, they tease like some type of thing, like there's another ship coming, and it's just like, how can you people be fans of this? Really? It's just like multiple people saying that this is good to you people. So you have one individual who review toys with that brand new hyper editing, because you know everything must be hyper editing in a meme. He's just like, yeah, that stuff is. So you wouldn't watch the Transformer movies, but you would watch this atrocity of a show. Are you serious? Are you serious? And these are like, you don't watch the movies, but you choose to watch. Well, you don't watch the movie, but you choose to review the figures. And then, like, you don't even read like a plot synopsis. It's just like, that's the thing. I dislike Michael Bay just like everybody else. But I'm gonna sit here and act like every single one of those movies is outright garbage. You can't find any enjoyment out of it. No, there are some mild attempts of enjoyment. Even overall, you can argue that did more damage for the mainstream audience view of Transformers than anything else. But overall, are there some good things to have in the Transformer movies? Yes. Is Age of Extinction good? No. That was the movie that got me to hate Bumblebee, and just like I want to see him die next. And just like the last night is so out of nowhere and confusing that my opinion was I was more confused and dumbfounded than anything else. But it's just, are they all bad? No. Came with some cool designs. Had like a few interesting concepts aside from they start killing off Transformers for no apparent reason. And why would they legalize to kill their own allies like that? And it's just like, why? Because there was more than one Decepticon groups across the planet, and you could have easy enough Decepticons to use inside Chicago. Nothing getting the Age of State, but I'm just saying, just like, really, just like, do you people even care for Transformers to say that this series is good? God, that's the point I'm getting at. Is just the fact that people dare had to say this was good, and I tried to watch this twice. Alright, I really did, and I was able to make it back up to episode 4, and after that point, I couldn't take it no more. And I actually tried. I tried to enjoy it, but to see that people are just acting like this stuff is good, that's the only thing, man. I was thinking about making a video early, but it's just like multiple people. Are you serious? And there's like one guy. I can argue if he's a Transformer fan or not. He can cover some Godzilla stuff here and there. It's just like, I don't think these are bad people. I'm not saying these are bad people having their own personal opinions, but it's just, they act like this stuff is good. Really, just to act like this stuff is good, it's just, wow. It's just that serious something. Because I want it to be good. I honestly did. I wanted to support Siege. It's just like, you spend all this time hyping it up, and it's coming to Netflix, it's just like, yeah, they'll be able to do something. And like, it got to the point where just like the animation and stuff didn't matter to me, so just like, I was just coming in for a good story. And that's not what it delivered. The story's not even mediocre, it's just, I can argue the story just outright bad, and it got to the point where I just couldn't watch it anymore. It's like certain characters don't act like characters. The writing for Optimus Prime is strange, and I also question his voice acting. I'm conflicted because I obviously didn't have Peter Kelly or anybody else. Isn't like Peter Kelly's like the definitive Optimus Prime voice, even though he is the G1 voice for Optimus Prime. Oh, you would only accept Peter Cullen now because I accept the Optimus Prime from Automata. I accept the one from Cybertron. I accept the one from Animated and all the other shows. They brought him back for Prime though. So just if I can accept those Optimus Primes, I can accept this new one. And it's just like, it's somebody to just hire somebody from a Shima and just do the voice. I could possibly do a better Optimus Prime voice than anybody else. But I don't know. It's just, to sum this up, I'm extremely disappointed because I really wanted this series to be good. I really wanted to enjoy this series, but it just no, just no, no. I honestly tried. I honestly tried, but 5 minutes in, I found there to be a problem. And just like Megatron trying to convince Wheeljack to join his side, I like that. But then immediately after, first you say don't kill him. Next thing you know, don't kill him. And not just one of them, both of them. And Bumblebee is not even an Autobot. So you're just murdering an innocent civilian for no reason. It is what it is. And then just like the Autobot base is somewhere is not an icon. Even though they go to Icon and it doesn't really look like it looks like whatever, and it just. And then it's funny. The funny thing is, the Autobots have Earth vehicles, but the Seekers does not. Jetfire have his G1 design, but the Seekers had their Cybertronian transformation design. Conflicted, or just like you people just couldn't make up your mind? Because Optimus Prime, some other characters have outright vehicle modes from Earth. It is what it is. And then like RC shows up eventually and does something, but at that point by episode 6 and 5 I was just skipping through this stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna get some serious backlash on this one. I'm probably 1 out of a million who actually enjoyed this, but it's just, the thing is, when you start to make my writing look good, that becomes a problem. Because all I do is try to make something that I would enjoy. But this is just sad. This is just sad. But yeah, this is Boomer Shockwave King. I think this could be like one of the first few times I talk about Transformers on this channel, but it's just, yeah, I was extremely disappointed, extremely. And it's just like there's no reason for that series to turn out the way it did. It's just like I really found any redeeming factors in the show itself. It's just like it literally got to the point where I could not physically bring myself to watch it. It wasn't cringe, but it's just like I didn't want to watch this anymore at all. But it is what it is. I didn't enjoy the series, and just like how casually Optimus Prime is just willing to kill off his own planet. And it's just like, it literally states that the Allspark is taking off Cybertron. Cybertron dies, and nobody has a problem with that. And then like you could have played from this aspect that Megatron cares more from the planet than Optimus Prime does. Because sure, Optimus Prime trying to stop Megatron from getting the Allspark, but at least Megatron would keep it on the planet and try to keep Cybertron alive. So even though he might even want to enslave or take over other people, at least Cybertron, at least the Transformers still have a planet. And then later you can play it at that Optimus Prime actually led to the death of Cybertron himself. And then would have created a conflict for other Transformers, and the Cybertronians wanted to join the Decepticon side, because then I see Optimus Prime as the planet destroyer who killed Primus, aka Cybertron. But why do all that? Why do anything interesting? Why? But yeah, I've been your boy, Mr. Shockwave King. I hope you enjoyed the video. I doubt most of you will. I'm gonna get some serious blowback from the community on this one, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I've been your boy, Mr. Shockwave King, and peace, I guess.